Yo, what's up, guys? I want to say this video straight up, man. There's a lot of guys out there I feel like are just like telling men to like do these super long retention streaks. And man, I don't know, man. I just never felt the same benefits myself. I think it might be a little hyped up, these super long streaks. I've done anything, everything, excuse me, from like obviously short streaks, you know, all the way past like I think the longest was like about 120 days, man. And I have never felt myself on those longer streaks. Every time I get past 2 months, I'm telling you guys, I think it's always best to restart. That's just me, man. I think depends on who you are. Maybe if you're a guy who's like in your 50s or 40s, whatever, maybe the longer streaks might be better for you. I don't know, man. But for me personally, guys, yes, it's like a spiritual thing, going those longer streaks, but there's the raw power of like retention, man. Just that feeling of feeling unstoppable, 2 weeks in, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks in. I have never felt something past that magnitude, man. Every time I hit that 2 months in or more, bro, it's like the effects on retention have always flatlined for me. I've always started feeling a little weird, excuse me, a little weird. And I've never felt these effects that a lot of these guys at YouTube are trying to say of like, oh, you're going to be completely godlike. You're going to be like, unstoppable, this or that. The whole world is going to be yours, when you hit 90 days, bro. I don't know, man. I just don't. I'm just being real. I don't think that's honestly true for me. Maybe for you, it might be different. Everyone's different, man. This two people can both drink. It's like imagine like alcohol, real quick, right? Maybe it's probably a shitty analogy, but it's on top of my head, right? You got two people drinking. You got your buddy A, he drank 3 beers. Buddy B drank 3 beers. Buddy A is all laughing, thinks everything's funny. It's kind of a little goofy and shit. Buddy B is trying to fight people. So it's all different, man. One guy is on SR for 30 days. Might feel completely different than the other guy who's on SR for 30 days. So, but I do believe, man, just from talking to people, reading comments, I think the shorter streaks is where it's at. Our attention. What I mean by shorter streaks, let's say up until like a month and a half. 2 months max. Anything below that, I think that's the fucking. You're gonna get the most benefits out of retention. You're gonna feel the best. You're gonna have the most female attraction. Anything after that, man, I feel like it's just unnecessary mental. I just never felt. I felt like intense, crazy urges past that 2 month mark, and I just never felt like the benefits really, really started. Of course, I feel like the urges always come right before the benefits, but I have never felt it to where it was worth it going past that 2 months, man. I just always have felt weird. So anything up to that, man, I've always felt like I was on it. I always felt like I was, fucking getting the most out of steam retention going up until that 60-day mark, man, especially that month and a half mark. And after that, I think it's worth maybe just starting over and do another streak. There's another channel, Sexual Kung Fu. I like his videos a lot. I mean, I haven't watched his videos in a little bit, but I definitely have watched quite a few of his videos before. And he says the same thing. He said he believes anything past 30 days of retention, and you're kind of like flatlining the benefits. So I don't know, man. I don't believe that going as long as possible, retaining, 365 days a year is the way of optimizing. Me personally, you might be different, but for me, my experience, a guy who's done this on and off for a couple years now, I think you're better off doing the shorter streaks of retention and just starting over, man. Whenever you feel like it's a tool in the toolbox. I don't think it's an absolute lifestyle that you have to abide by, but have fun, stay sane by doing the short streaks. Kind of like one of the proper ways to go to like a diet, right? Instead of going to a calorie deficit every day for like 2 months straight, you want to do what's called refeed days, right? You take a little break for your diet. You let your hormones know, hey, everything's okay. Like I'm getting food again. I'm eating my maintenance calories. You're not just strict dieting for fucking 2 months straight. You're giving yourself a little break and you're starting over temporarily. Not enough to like cheat completely and have a shit day where you're, you know, eating a bunch of junk food and stuff like that. But no, just kind of relax, don't have it where you're absolutely gun ho and dying like fucking crazy two on in a row, but you're taking a little break and you're letting your body know and your hormones know, hey, I'm getting what I want, what I need, and we're gonna start again soon, okay? But anyways, guys, shoot me a text 786-897-4754. Peace.